Alright, so I'm working on my 1992 Dodge Stealth twin turbo. Decided to go get some rims for it. I'm going to pull the other ones off. These are off Acura TL. Okay, so they're powder coated. They have some curb rash. Not great, but they're 160 bucks. I was going to run them while I work on my OEM Dodge Stealth rims, do some polishing on them, bring them back to the original aluminum color, and I think they're going to look pretty good once I did that. So I tried to put on these Acura rims. Turns out they are hub-centric. Well, what hub-centric means is that the center bore is just perfect, near perfect fit for the center of a Honda. Turns out not so much of a perfect fit for the Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi is about 5 millimeters too large, and I guess with the fit on it there, they sort of fit on there, and it was probably maybe an 1/8 inch gap. They tightened up just fine, put them on, seemed to be enough clearance on the calipers, started driving around, took it and I got it aligned, or tried to get it aligned, and the guy had a terrible time, wasn't able to bring in the numbers. I drove away, decided to try to figure out what's wrong with it. I added a camber adjustment on it. Still, it didn't seem like it was helping. So I threw a GoPro on it, and the other thing is I noticed a shimmy in the steering wheel where it's moving back and forth on its own slightly. And as you can tell by the video, the tire is moving quite a bit, and that is due to it not being able to be pulled tightly against the rotor. So the rim is at an angle. I'm going to show you at the end when I rotate it against a stationary jack just how far it is off. So looked on the internet and found out you could open up the center bore on a rim with just a wood router, and I have a wood router, so I went ahead and did that on all 4 rims, thinking that my problem would go away. As soon as I got that done, I put them on there and I took it for a test ride, and I could hear some scraping, so I knew I was in trouble. And now that the rim is fitting flush against the rotor, it now hits my caliper, but just barely, and only the left-hand side. So I ordered some spacers off of Amazon, 3 millimeter spacers, and they had the correct center bore for a Mitsubishi, which is 65 millimeters. And now the tires not only fit well, they can be aligned. So it's a good thing. If you have any questions about this, feel free to give me a call, let me know about it. At the end here, I'm going to show you getting it aligned for the second time. The guy was able to do the alignment like in 15 minutes, whereas the first time he tried it, he probably spent at least 45 minutes trying to get the thing aligned. So I felt really bad and went back to him. The guy was pretty nice about it. Just in the future, if you ever think you have this problem, you can take a piece of paper and then you try to push the piece of paper in between the rim and the rotor, and if the paper will slip in between that gap, you know your tire is not sitting flush. So it's a pretty fun learning experience here. This is where I rotate the rim. You can see the gap. It's terrible. As soon as I took it back, and actually as soon as I got them to fit flush, all the numbers came in like within 1 degree, whereas he couldn't get it within 3 degrees. The other thing I knew it was not right is when I drove away from the first alignment, my steering wheel shifted about a 1/4 turn to the right so my car could travel straight. So thanks for watching. This is a picture of my Stealth getting aligned for the second time, the successful time. Thanks a lot. Now take care. Stay safe. Thank you.